Yeah, just it's great to go through this experience with this group again. With all the veterans, but Plattsburgh's a really good hockey team. I think we saw a lot of their best tonight. Weathering the storm and doing the little things kind of helped us out tonight.
And Erika, just kind of talk about, obviously, third time, 4 years, you guys go to the quarterfinal round of the national team. So just kind of talk about what that means, obviously for yourself, but obviously for this team and some of the moving pieces, over the last 2-3 years of those, and just kind of getting back to that point.
It's a really special feeling. Being able to do it almost every year has been really nice, besides the one. And I remember that year losing, we were all like, we want to get back to where we were the year before and do it for all of us and all the alumni too that never got the chance to do this or that ended their careers that sophomore year when we lost. So do it for everybody. It's really special.
And McKenzie, there's so many role players on this team, and obviously it takes a full team to get to this point. You just kind of talk about that with having so many different role players and so many different players that this team can go to, game to game, and not just have to rely on one or two people to take it to this point.
Yeah, I mean, I feel confident in anybody who steps on the ice to bring it home for us, but I think I'm proud of how we've kind of brought on the new girls to kind of what we want to do and carry on the tradition of success. But I think we're really coming together at the right time, and if this is a really good win, it feels really good. But it's just a special feeling.
Coach, and for the players too, this time of year it's always that old saying, survive in advance. And really, from the start of the game, Plattsburgh was applying pressure in the offensive zone, but you guys got the goal and power play in advance. So what's it just like getting to that period, like you were talking about, going back to where you guys were last year and advancing again?
Yeah, I mean, we knew we were, here in this building, we're going to have to weather a storm. It's going to come at some point. They score a lot of goals. They're just one after another. They got 4 strong lines. Just taking pride in our little details in the D zone and clearing the front of the net, and got a lot of block shots too. So, just weathering it. It's going to come, and they're going to get a lot of special teams and move the puck well. So I think we responded well.
Was there any sort of pressure for you guys of just how much Plattsburgh put on you guys, or just how many shots that they were putting on net? And if so, how did you guys kind of weather the storm, if you can say?
I feel like it just kind of came down to you got to keep pushing through and then when we got that power play, it was a good chance for us to calm down and really get our feet back under us. And then after we scored the goal, it was just, we felt so much better, so much confident, more calm after, and we just had to keep going after that. It's just had to get through that first 10 minutes.
I think we did all the little things right. We kept our structure. We didn't panic. We knew they were going to come at us hard. We knew it wasn't going to be an easy game, but I think we did a really good job of weathering the storm. I mean, Sarah did great in that. I think our defense did great, and I think we took care of the D zone and stayed calm and eventually got to have some fun in that zone.
And Erika, you touched on this earlier. Just kind of talk about, or you and McKenzie, seeing the support of the fans over there tonight. Obviously, you guys know how the fan base travels to these types of games, but just kind of talk about coming out and place their atmosphere, just and seeing some of those friendly colors from the stands and the fans cheering you guys on.
It's really nice, especially coming into a building like this where the majority of the fans are wearing red, and you see our little bubble, purple and gold, is really nice, and see all of our parents up there and all of our moms wearing their jerseys. Just remind you how it's not just important to us, but it's important to them too, and they want us to succeed just as much as we do.
To either of the players, Coach alluded to it a little bit, but it was a shutout, but it wasn't just about the saves from your goaltender. It was about those clearing the puck in front of the net. Plattsburgh had a lot of chances with wide open nets. What's the mentality in the defensive zone when those situations arise?
I think we talked about it a lot this year is winning the net front on both ends of the ice. I think just you have to outcompete in that spot because that's the most important spot on the ice, and if we win that, I mean, we're going to do great things, and on both ends we won. So, I mean, we just talk about that all year, and kind of that's always our mindset.
This is for anybody. You come in here on the road in Plattsburgh, you win, but next week you got to turn around and do it again. So, what's the mentality going to that stage, being on the road again and trying to get to the Final Four?
I think that's what we look forward to. We've been saying road warriors, and we did it last year. And so it's not unfamiliar for us. Like, we know what we're going into, and when our bodies tell us to rest, we're going to rest. And when it tells us to go and compete as hard as we can in practice, we're going to compete harder than we do in a game in practice. And that's what's kind of prepared us to go through these things. And then just the individual sacrifice that every player's making. We're able to slow down the game a little bit and get the momentum when it doesn't seem like it, but we feel like we're still in control at certain situations.
Very long trip to River Falls, but it's a familiar rink for you. How helpful is that going to be approaching this game next week?
We know the atmosphere. I mean, it's always, they're going to get a good turnout. They always do. And I know that we're going to have a good turnout too in purple. So, I mean, it's just kind of the same thing, like weathering the storm that they're going to put on. I think we just make adjustments, and it's kind of like a little revenge game for us, which will be exciting. So I think we're all pretty pumped.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.